Well, we just got back from another great getaway to the Riviera Maya,
which is located just a little bit south of Cancun, where we stayed at this all fun inclusive resort called Hotel Xcaret Mexico.
Stay tuned and we'll tell you a little bit more about it. Hotel Xcaret is built into the natural landscape.
You know, it's amazing to me the thought that went into this hotel, this resort, because the architects, you know, this place is built
on rocks.
I mean, it's rock.
Yeah.
And it's not level rock. I mean, they built this thing into mountains, it's just amazing. And for the architects to have the vision that they had on this resort, it's unbelievable.
And there's water running all through it. You can kayak
through it. Yeah.
It's a great place for nature lovers. And they have 9 parks, right?
They have 9 different parks that they have that are included in the all fun inclusive package, which is, you know, with round trip transportation.
So you have all kinds of excursions that you can do that are all included in your package. And families love that.
Absolutely, because it's no matter what age group they're in,
Right.
There's something for everybody to do.
Right. Also, there's 2 adult-only buildings, and the adult-only buildings are, we went to Fuegas. Is that
Fuego
Yeah,
and Agua.
Fuego.
Fuego and Agua.
Yeah, and Fuego has this really neat pool on top of it. It is amazing and a really great restaurant.
Well,
it's
the pool,
awesome.
the pool she's talking about is an infinity pool that's got like a glass bridge that goes like between one part of the pool and another part of the pool.
And the views up there are amazing. They are so cool.
And she talks about the two buildings, Fuego and Agua. Well, there's a total of five buildings where the suites are located. There's 900 suites, so it's a fairly large property. But walking through the property, it's not as large as it sounds.
Right. The thing that I love about the rooms at Hotel Xcaret is they're decorated in Mayan art.
Well, and not only decorated Mayan art, but lots of natural woods, lots of natural products. They have all handmade soap. The shampoos are all handmade, and everything is natural and or made kind of in the Mayan way.
Right.
They really pay a really nice tribute to the Mayan culture at this resort.
They do, and I love the way the rooms face out. And I mean, if you're in a room with a king-size bed, they face out to the window, so when you're laying in bed, you can see whatever the view is.
And we had a river view room, which was beautiful.
We looked across at caves and waterfalls.
Yeah, it's truly a unique resort because there's five what they call casas, 5 buildings, and each building is named after an element. Fuego and Agua are the 2 that are adults only. And the Fuego is the one that has the rooftop terrace with the infinity pool.
I just can't say enough about that. That's got the most beautiful views ever.
And in a nice little bar area up there where you can sit and just relax and take in those gorgeous views. And then Agua is a perfect place if you're into wellness or fitness or things like this, simply because it's right there by the spa and the gym. And the gym is huge. Is huge.
It's amazing.
Yeah, and very unique, with great views as you're working out. And then the spa, though, man, you can't.
Yeah, I can't even explain that spa. You wind through these beautiful trails to get to the spa.
Well, as you're winding through, you'll see a rock wall with like a door, and you open that door, and that's one of the cabins for treatments.
Yeah.
And then
It's in a cave.
Yeah, it's in a cave. It's just truly unique.
Oh, and then there's this area, you describe it better, where you wait for your treatment.
Oh, it's just this big expansive area with the hydrotherapy areas.
Yes.
And then, but just the other side of that is one of the streams that runs through the property.
Yeah. So you can sit like in this cutout area of this mountain or something, watching the water go by.
Yeah.
It is just gorgeous.
It's relaxing for sure.
Their rooms are really nice.
One thing I do want to say, which I thought was, very unique and unusual, because they wanted to, this resort really fits into nature, but it's also got technology.
Oh,
because in the rooms, you've got USB ports beside the bed, for charging your phones and your iPads and all those things. And then it has this really nice, large shower area, and then in the water closet, the toilet room, there is a button there's a window that sees out into the room, and you push that button and it frosts the glass.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is
cool.
neat. So
the showers are, I just want to talk about the shower for a minute. The showers are amazing too. They're this beautiful tile, and they're Mayan looking and feeling, and just state of the art.
Yeah. This is a resort that you definitely have to go and stay at least twice. If you're a foodie, this hotel would fit right into your wheelhouse, simply because they have hired some of the top chefs in all of Latin America.
Yes.
To oversee their menus. We actually know a couple of them. We know Chef Zurita and Munoz, and we also know Chef Batista. We've worked with them before on some other projects, and they're two of the chefs on staff at this resort. But they have 12 restaurants to choose from.
One of the restaurants that we went to was what I call the Mexican restaurant. It's not the Mercado, but it's someplace that's open at night. And first of all, I have to talk about the decor in there. They have these lanterns all over the ceiling over the bar.
I actually know. Fun fact, there's 900 of them.
Wow.
And they have these special LED bulbs in them. And at night, they have live music come in and play. The live music starts around 8:30ish, and the live music, it gets going, and then it goes into a DJ spinning records, and these 900 lights have these LED bulbs in them, and they change colors.
They do a light show basically to the music.
Light show to the music, which is really cool.
Super cool. In this restaurant, they also have some women sitting around making tortillas, which is very cool. It's authentic.
Tortillas and sopas.
The food is really traditional Oaxacan style Mexican food, right?
Yep. As a matter of fact, I got to brag on Lisa here a little bit, because she got to taste crickets. She got to taste
lots of protein, they say.
She got to taste ants.
Lots of protein, they say.
And I don't know if you tasted the ant eggs or not.
No, I didn't.
The ant eggs were, believe it or not, they call them Mexican caviar.
But let's not scare everybody.
But it was really.
Let's not scare everybody.
It was really good. There's regular food there too. But Oaxacan food, they do dive into the world of insects.
Yeah. The other thing they have here is a great bar, and they made us some really nice margaritas. Like spicy margaritas, mango spicy margaritas, and then mezcal. They have lots of options for mezcal too. So it's a great restaurant.
And I actually got to taste. They now have Mexican whiskeys. And I got to taste some, it's called, the brand that I fell in love with is called Abasola. And it's a great corn whiskey that's made just northwest of Mexico City.
Yeah.
And they had that there. But in the same restaurant, they have a loft area that overlooks inside of the restaurant. There's kind of a sports bar feel. because they got TVs and everything up there. So if you're into sports, you can go up there and watch your sports as well.
Yeah, it's a great option for dining. And then I want to talk about one other.
You talk about that one, and then I'm going to the Mercado.
Okay, the Brazilian Steakhouse. The Brazilian Steakhouse, I guess, I don't know if it's steakhouse, but it's kind of like fogo de chao, that style of restaurant to where they have lots of meat that they bring around for you to slice off, or they slice it off and you taste, and vegetables. A great, bar where you can get your vegetables. And it is another gorgeous place. It's built into the cliffs or into the rocks, and it's like you're eating in a cave. It's a white cave. So, and they've got beautiful lighting in there, but you can see the water while you're dining. It's outdoors, but you're protected from the rain. It's just gorgeous, and great food as well.
And actually, they're closing it for just a short period of time because they're going to actually air condition that cave.
Oh, yay!
Yes, even though it is outdoors and open air, it will have air conditioning, so it'll stay at a constant temperature.
Yeah, in the summer it can get a little hot.
Yeah.
So.
And then one of the restaurants that is probably the most popular one at the property is the Mercado. And the reason why is it is like a true Mercado. I mean, you walk in and it's like going into a Mexican market. And there's a tortilla maker over here where you can get fresh tortillas. There's a tamale maker over here making fresh tamales. And you go around and you just, give me 2 of those, give me 3 of those. We got produce over here where they're cutting up mangoes and papayas.
And it looks like a Mercado too.
Yes, and it's just every thought went into the details that they put into this market area. It is very, very cool.
It's really casual. It's really cool. Great for kids. Great for big families. They have like family tables in there. And my favorite part is the ice cream, the Mexican ice cream center that they have. It is so cool.
But for the true foodies, they also have another restaurant which has the Michelin trained signature chef in that does fine dining. So that's included in the rate as well. So
we're not telling you every restaurant that's in this property. There's too many to tell.
No, but these are just some of our
highlights
favorites. Yeah. But if you're a foodie, definitely a place to try out. If you're into Oaxacan food, then you definitely want to go try the Mexican place out as well.
There's so many things to do on and off this property. And again, it's fun inclusive, right?
It's all fun inclusive.
Okay. So, I mean, besides the kayaking, through the property, you can go to one of 9 parks.
Well, hold on. Let me back up before we go into the parks, because you talk about the kayaking, but there's also hiking through the property.
Oh, yeah.
You can hike through there, and there's actually the spiral staircase that goes all the way up to this peak. And then at the very, very top is this beautiful, beautiful cathedral. Mm-hmm. And you can walk that. If you're into the hiking, you're definitely going to get some exercise there. They do have a little cart system that takes you up as well. So that's kind of neat. And then, of course, you have the 9 parks.
Mm-hmm. You do. And Senses is one of them. Senses it just plays on all of your senses. One thing I'll tell you that we did is you float down this stream of mud, and then you float down another stream that I think is water. I can't remember. It's super interesting, just the buoyancy.
But those are in the dark, right? So you really don't know?
No. There's enough light that you can see. Okay. So it's just you're in a cave. So you've got that, and then you've got all these optical illusion sort of things that are in Senses. Then Explore, you can drive these Jeeps through rugged terrain, and you can do some zip lining. Yeah, so it was really fun as well.
And then Explore, that's during the daytime, and then at nighttime it turns into Explore Fuego. And you do some of those same things, but you do them by torches.
Oh yeah.
It's all lit by torches.
Yeah, that's cool.
Which is kind of cool. Then you have Xcaret Park, which is more cultural, and then you've got Shellhaw, and Shellhaw is more of the water park type experience and then you got Xochimilco, when you got Savage, then you got Snotes, which and I'm probably pronouncing that one wrong because that one I'm not real familiar with, but it's ruins, and it's kind of like going to and seeing Mayan ruins. Yeah. So you've got many, many, many choices, and that's just the 9 parks that are there.
The only risk for all of those things to do is that you might miss the ambience of this resort. So make sure that you plan plenty of time to be able to stay and enjoy the beautiful pools of this resort and the beautiful landscape, as well as get to go out and see some of those parks. That's the reason why Randy says you need to go at least twice, because there's no way you're going to get it all done in one trip.
You need to do 2 7-night stays to truly get to know and experience Hotel Xcaret Mexico.
If you can only go 4, you may have to go 3 or 4 times. It's just so much to do, so much to see, and you are never going to get bored at this resort.
That's for sure.